What is good, y'all? What is good? Speak Your Cloud Podcast channel. But it's not actually an episode of Speak Your Cloud Podcast. It's your boy Mike C is here. He's gonna do a review on a movie I just seen. A movie that I've been wanting to see since I even seen the trailer, man. Um I'm talking about the Jonah Hill directed mid-90s. Golly, man, let me tell you. This motherfucking film. It's a cinematic masterpiece. Absolutely. If y'all don't want any spoilers, y'all can leave. Now watch it, but I'm gonna give y'all some spoilers, man. That's the way I review films, man. You know what I mean? It's the way how I do things. I can't do a review without giving some spoilers. You know what I mean? So watch it, don't watch it. I want to do it. I gotta pay homage to this film. It blew me the fuck away. Film is called Mid '90s, directed by Jonah Hill. It follows a young 13-year-old boy by the name of Stevie in Los Angeles, California. He has a brother named Ian who abuses him, by the way, and he lives with his mother. And he makes friends with the skateboarding crew, which is a phenomenal cast of characters, man. We'll get into that. The movie starts off with Stevie running away from his brother. His brother's very abusive. Shows his brother beating him up and shit. Then it shows his brother going out and he's like, "Stay the fuck out of my room, Stevie." And Stevie's rocking a Street Fighter shirt with Guile on the cover. The character Guile. And he goes inside his brother's room, and it's just amazing how he sees the hip hop posters on the wall. You know, the Wu-Tang Clan, Mobb Deep, Gangsta Hard to Earn, Nine Lives I even seen. This takes place in 1995. The movie, um, absolutely incredible, man. Then he sees like what I thought was really fucking cool. He sees the Stretch and Barbito cassette tapes in the beginning, and he sees the Source magazine with Slick Rick on the cover, where Slick Rick was in jail and shit like that. That's around the time the movie The Show came out in '95 too. I just thought that was fucking amazing how they included all that stuff in there. And then one of my favorite parts in the movie, you get to see his brother Ian's CD collection, which is incredible. You know, the large CD collection, ranging from everything from the Alcoholics to A Tribe Called Quest, the Fat Joe, you know, representing Just One's Envy, to what else did he have in there? E40, the Mailman, I think I seen. Just amazing. You know what I mean? He's writing all the CDs down because it's his brother's birthday coming up, and he wants to make sure he buys him a CD that's not, you know, what is a collection. And it shows him going in the room with his Discman as well. You know, all the real niggas know about the Discman. And the next scene, it cuts to like he's sitting down, in a restaurant. The mother, Ian, and Stevie, and Ian, Stevie gives Ian a present, and it's a CD wrapped in newspaper. And Ian opens up the present, and it happens to be the Far Side, Cabin, California. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it went by so fucking fast. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure that was it. And Stevie said, "I know you don't have this one." And you know, Ian and Stevie just do not get along, like straight like that. These niggas do not get along, and but at that moment, it's like Ian was like he wanted to show emotion. Felt bad for beating up his brother, I guess. 'Cause he got him a present, or you just got that vibe from where he just like wanted to say thank you for the CD, but you know he's an asshole, so he didn't. But yeah, man. From then on, you just see Stevie riding his bike, and he comes across these kids. You know what I mean? The kids that befriend him later on, and those cast of characters are fourth grade. Fourth grade likes to record stuff. He wants to be a filmmaker. You know what I mean? And then you got Ray, kind of the leader of the crew. Ray had some tragedies in his life. I believe he owns a skateboarding shop. I think that's his shop. Um, very very good character, kind of the leader, kind of the lower-headed one. Then you got youngest kid in the crew before Stevie joins, Ruben, Mexican cat. Thinks she's a badass and all that. Smokes cigarettes. Um, then you got my favorite character, fuck shit. And they call him fuck shit because every time he sees a dope trick, on skateboarding, he goes, fuck shit, that's dope. You know, dope lineup of characters. They're skating around some place, giving shit to a shop owner. Um, Stevie then leaves, goes home, look at the skate magazine. He happens to come across um, Ruben, and he befriends them. Well, befriends Ruben first, and kind of hangs around Ray a little bit. And no, my bad. Before that all happens, um, he just sees them and he wants to get a skateboard. You know what I mean? So he trades some Super Nintendo games to get his brother's old skateboard and shit, and he gives it to him. And he goes kicks it with Ruben. He's drinking a gallon of water, and he tells um, well, he gives it to Ray. Ray's like, "Yo, you drink this shit already?" And he gave the shit to Ruben, and Ruben told Stevie to fill the water up. So that's Stevie's kind of first interaction with them, chilling with them and stuff, and uh, they get to smoking cigarettes. You know what I mean? You can tell Stevie never smoked before. He's just trying to be cool with the crew or whatever. So Ruben and him are smoking, and he says thank you to Ruben for giving him a cigarette. I think that was it. And he's like, "Don't thank me. That's gay as fuck. It's faggoty as fuck, yo." And it's like, "What the fuck? Thank you was gay? Like, what the fuck you talking about?" And he's cracking on his skateboard. He's like, "Yo, look at this dinosaur skateboard. It's fucking all that shit was like from the '80s and shit like that." And um, he offers him like a skateboard he had for $40. So it's a good deal, and Stevie agrees to it. So he comes to Ian and asks like, "Can you give him $40?" And they go in the mother's room, and Ian's like, "Yo, there's 40 for me, 40 for you. Take this shit. Stop being a pussy." And let me say something about Ian right quick. He is an asshole in the movie, right? The character's just a dick, but his aura is kind of cool, man. He rocks like Nas t-shirts and polo and shit. I like his polo gear, real fresh shit. I like his steez, man, but he's a dick. But yeah, he takes the 40. You see Stevie taking a brush to his leg. I guess he's trying to bruise his leg to see if to tell the mother that I guess he forced him to take the money or whatever when he gets in trouble. But no, Ian takes his 40. Stevie takes his 40. He buys a skateboard. Starts chilling with them niggas more. Eventually he comes home and the mother asks him, "There's $80 missing. Did you Ian said you and him took it together, did you?" And he's like, "No." She's like, "Okay." So I guess that angers Ian, and Ian punches him when he's laying down sleeping, which I hated. Like, this nigga's an asshole. Like, he has great taste in hip hop, but he is just a straight dickhead. You know what I mean? And there's a dope scene in here too when they go skating and they hop over the gate and they're just sitting there chilling after skating, and the security guard is like giving him shit. You know what I mean? And he calls fuck shit because fuck shit got like long blonde hair. I think fuck shit is like half black, half white. That's he's like mulatto. That's my my guess. You know, but security guard's like, fuck you, you Sheryl Crow looking motherfucker. And fuck's just like, I don't know who the fuck that is, but bitch, fuck you. And they're talking mad shit to him. Ray wants to fight the nigga. Ray goes up to him, tries to fight him. He just stays behind the gate talking shit. Security guard is funny, man. Very funny scene. Like that scene. And they try to do this trick. This looks like some like a rooftop, maybe? A low rooftop though, and it's open at the bottom. You know what I mean? That's pretty like deep. And they do the trick like what you call it does it. Fuck shit does it. Ray does it. Ruben fucks up, and Ruben, you can tell he's getting jealous of Stevie, because Ruben, tells Stevie, "Shut the fuck up, faggot." And Stevie tries to do the trick. He's going too slow, and he just falls, bangs his head in his fucking wooden bench so bad. And Fuck's just like, "Yo, I think this nigga's dead." Hilarious, you know what I mean? And they all console him. They wake him up. He's bleeding. You know what I mean? And they put the shit on his forehead, stop the blood. And Ray's like, "Yo, you crazy as fuck." Fuck just like, "Hell yeah, nigga." Just a great scene. I love that scene. Like Stevie's insane. And they call Stevie Sunburn as well. Cause I forgot I forgot to mention this. They was chilling on the couch for to go skating one day. And third grade third grade. Fourth grade's asking a bunch of stupid questions. You know what I mean? And like Ray's talking about how like what white people care about their cats so damn much. You know what I mean? I mean their pets, their animals. Why they care about the fucking animals so much? And fourth grade tells Ray like the black people get sunburned or whatever. And then Ray asks Stevie, "You think black people get sunburned?" And I thought it was dope how Stevie goes, "What's black people?" And they even thought it was dope how he said that, because maybe Stevie means like he sees people. He don't see color. He just sees people. Which maybe that's how Jonah Hill wrote it. I'm not sure, but that was dope. You know what I mean? That's way early in the movie. Forgot to throw that in there. You know what I mean? But yeah. After that, Stevie goes home. Shows his mother the wound on his head, and the mother wants to know like, who are these kids? I don't know who these kids. You know what I mean? Who are these people? I never met them before. Are they older kids? Who are they? And around that time frame, they get ready to go out. They get on a bus, and they go out to party and shit. And fucking fuck shit, get them niggas some pills. And Ray's like, "What are you giving these little niggas pills?" And he's like, "Man, they big boys. They do what they want to do." And what's dope as fuck in the background, they're playing Gravediggers, 1-800 Suicide. I thought that shit was fucking fire, man. This movie is absolutely incredible. Let me tell you that. So they go to the party. You know, at this point, Stevie's not only smoking cigarettes, he's drinking 40s. He is motherfucking smoking weed, out of a fucking bowl, taking hits and shit. And this girl named Angela, it's her fucking party, her crib. This other chick, I forgot Shorty's name, man. I forgot Shorty's name. I'm gonna find out. I gotta find this shit out because it's a big part of the movie. Forgot Shorty's name. She's like a Puerto Rican chick, maybe Mexican. Forgot Shorty's name. I'm gonna find out though. Okay, I'm gonna find out. But anyway, he meets up with the chick. They're smoking. She's like, like, how long you knew fuck shit and those dudes? And he's like, couple of months. They're really cool, you know what I mean? And she's telling him how he's a nice dude. He's not just faking nice, but generally nice. And she takes a liking to the little nigga. I don't know how old Shorty is. Stevie's 13. Shorty got to be 16, maybe even 17. That's crazy, right? She takes him in Angela's room. They start kissing. Stevie don't know what the fuck he's doing. You know what I mean? And yeah, one thing leads to another. And I'm assuming they fuck, man. I don't know, but Stevie leaves the room and he goes outside, and all the boys are congratulating him, and uh, you know, fuck's just like, yeah, little nigga, props, little nigga. And the funniest part, he's like, he played her vagina, he fingered her, and she kept touching his dick, and that part made me laugh, man, because Stevie was drunk as fuck, and I was just rolling. Um, so Stevie goes home. Uh, Ian's like, Stevie, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? And he's just like, you're a lonely faggot. You know what I mean? He's like, you got no friends, you get no pussy. I chase him around the kitchen. He punches him. Stevie gets away. Ian just breaks out in tears, starts crying. I was like, God damn, son. Crazy shit. Um, oh, before that, I forgot to tell you about this, man. There's a scene where they're eating fast food, and Stevie's on like a bench, and Foxy does this trick, and he kind of like the trick kind of collides into Stevie's brother Ian, and Ian's like, "What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, man?" And Foxy's like, "Do something, bitch. What you gonna do, nigga? Pussy ass nigga, do something." You know, and it's good to see because Ian was shook. He wanted no smoke. You know what I mean? He wanted no smoke, and he just didn't do nothing. Like fucking nigga getting my pussy that I'm dropping a nigga. You know what I mean? But Ian didn't do nothing. He even like fuck shit even like shoved his face and all that shit like pie faced the nigga, and nothing happened. He did nothing. You know what I mean? It was kind of good to see. Uh, so when they're playing video games, he's like, "Your friends are faggots. I'm gonna fuck that kid up," and just talking shit about them and talking about how their mother used to smoke and their mother used to fuck niggas and all kind of shit. You just telling Stevie some shit like that. But that was before what happened, the events where Stevie came home drunk and made Ian cry and all that shit. But yeah, crazy shit. Then uh, they go to this skate park, I think it was. Yeah, and you could just see Stevie's really in with these niggas. Like they are close, and Stevie looks cool as fuck. You know, he got his beanie on. Fuck, she got a dope Method Man shirt on, and they're playing Jizza. Oh man, it's just so fucking dope. I thought it was actually like ill ass scene. They're all giving daps to their friends, and it reminds me of the scene where Telly and Casper go to the park and they're dapping up all their boys and kids from 1995, which is a fantastic movie. I don't know if I think I reviewed that or I didn't. I gotta review that. I gotta look back. But I fucking love Kids. Kids is a phenomenal fucking movie. If I didn't review that, I'm gonna review it soon, man. Maybe even this week coming up. But I fucking adore Kids. Kids is an amazing movie, and this is like the fucking sequel to that Kids. That's how good it is. Like a continuation of that movie or something. It's just absolutely fan fucking tastic. Um, love that movie, Kids. But yeah, they go to a park and there's these pro skaters that Ray befriended, and before that, fuck that. Let me just say something. The mother finds out about the party and him losing his virginity to the chicken or whatever, to the chick or whatever, and she gets mad and like, yo, stay away from my son. You're giving no alcohol or drugs, and he goes outside the skate shop talking shit. Stevie freaks out. This unleashes a fucking barrage of insults towards his mother in the vehicle, and it gets crazy. Stevie goes outside of the shop, crazy, smashing his skateboard, just having a fit, right? Ray comes up to him, consoles him, tells him a heartwarming story how, you know, I know it's hard sometimes, but you wouldn't trade your shit for other people's shit. Like fourth grade is poor, he can barely afford socks. Ruben gets beat on every day. Him and his sister from their junkie mother, which is fucked up. Um, you know, fuck shit used to be all about skateboarding, having dreams, ambitions, but now fuck shit just wants to get drunk and just party and so that nigga wants to do now. But Ray still has dreams and ambitions and stuff like that. And he tells a story about how his little brother was 3 years ago, so it was like 1992. Um, got hit by a drunk driver, I guess, during soccer practice, like well going to soccer practice, and he said he was depressed and fuck shit. Went to his house after his brother passed away, and they just went skating. You know what I mean? Just get the mind off the shit. So he tells Stevie, "Come on, let's go." So they go skating all the way to the nighttime, and they sleep on their boards. Very heartwarming, beautiful scene. I just absolutely love that scene. Really dope. So yeah, he befriends these skaters. Um, befriends these skaters, these pro skaters, and you could fuck shit just drunk as hell. Goes up to the pro skaters, rubs one of the niggas' heads. He's just out of it, and you could tell that Ray is embarrassed. You know what I mean? Like really embarrassed, really embarrassed. You know what I mean? And tensions between Ruben and Stevie was happening throughout the film, damn near, and Ruben's jealous. You could tell, and they stop fighting when Stevie accidentally bumps into Ruben. They stop fighting. Stevie gets the best of him. It looks like, you know what I mean? And Ray breaks it up, and they get, you know, Stevie. I mean, not Stevie. Fuck shit gets like really drunk. He goes to take him home, and everyone's all bummed out for the fight they had, and they just want to go home. So he's going to he wants to take niggas to a party, and Ray's like, no one wants to go to a party. Everybody's bummed out. Let's just take everybody home or turn the car back around and shit like that. And they get into a fucking car accident, and Stevie gets the worst of it. You know what I mean? He's in a hospital. Dope scene is when Ian goes to the hospital with his brother, and he pulls out two orange juices and he shakes it up and gives it to his little brother. I thought that was dope as fuck. No dialogue needed, just that, and it was really cool. The mother sees fuck shit, fourth grade. Ruben and Ray all sleeping in the emergency room, and she tells Ray, "Want to go see him?" They all go in the room. Ray even says, "Man, I never seen no one take hardest hits like you do." Because the skateboarding accident that Stevie had, plus fucking the car accident, and just crazy shit. You know what I mean? And sorry, took a sip of water. And fuck shit. He just looks bad, like he feels bad about it. You can just tell, you know what I mean? Because he was driving the car. But fourth grade takes out the camera. He asks them, "You want to see something?" And it's a film he put together called Mid '90s, a fourth grade film, and it's just all the footage he took from them hanging out. It is fucking dope, very dope. With Far Side passing me by playing in the background, and the movie ends. Absolute masterpiece. Y'all have to see this. This movie is fucking nuts. It is an absolute masterpiece. And yeah, when they play Liquid Swords in the movie, I thought that was so fucking cool. I thought that was so fucking dope. I love that scene, and I'm gonna find out Shorty's name that Stevie fucked with. He had sex with. Gotta go to cast or some shit on like IMBD or whatever the fuck that site's called. Or I forgot Shorty's name, man. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll find it. But yeah, it's just an amazing movie. Amazing fucking movie. I honestly think it's like it will be there in the talks with like kids and shit like that. Absolutely love this movie. And when oh yeah, the night I forgot to mention this. It started up in my head. The night when Stevie came home drunk and all that, and Ian was hitting him. Stevie attempted to kill himself. He strangled. He tried to took himself out with a Super Nintendo controller. Like he was just pissed the fuck off and drunk and shit. And very very sad. Very sad. But yeah, man. It's just a really hot woman movie. If you love hip hop, if you love um skateboarding, you love this movie. The girl's name is Esty. That's her name is Esty. Um, Amazing film. Absolutely. I encourage y'all to see it, man. So if you don't like spoilers, don't watch this, man. So this is Mike Sears, the Speak Your Clout podcast. I hope you enjoy this. The movie is amazing. Y'all should go peep it. And I will see y'all niggas on the flip side. Peace.